Alrighty, looks like I'm up and I got to do the intro and I got to be chill about it. But hello, everyone, and welcome to this two-part Lancer RPG one-shot on the Untold Stories Project channel. I'm Calvin, and I'll be the game master running this actual play session of Lancer, published by Massif Press. Y'all probably know me. I've been around here a bit. I've been a guest and a cast member on the channel for a while, and I'm excited to just start running something over here. And hopefully you will all enjoy it. So I want to let people just introduce themselves real quick, and then I'll start getting into the introduction of the game. And I don't know what order our faces are in. Oh, looks like Ramon is next to me. Well, I already introduced myself, so I'm gonna just let the players introduce themselves, and then I'll introduce the game, and then we'll get into the actual plot of the session. Hopefully that's a decent order to do things in. I've forgotten everything that's happened to me in the last year. So I'm just gonna pass it off to Ramon. Just introduce yourself to the viewing audience at home.
Yeah, do we have to introduce our characters or just
No, I'm gonna save that for when after I get into the game and start the game and everything.
Okay, cool. Hey friends, I'm Ramon. I am playing this game with Calvin. I love Lancer. It's one of my favorite games, and I often bully Calvin to, run a Lancer game for me. So now I get to do it. Yeah.
And Wiki.
Hi, I'm Wiki. I'm here on Tuesday nights for City of Destiny, where I play an octopus in a mech suit. So, mech suits. I'm also here for one-shots a lot. So that's me. Who am I passing to? Because I can't get Twitch to open. So
passing to, I guess, Brian. We'll start with the bottom row.
Okay, there we go.
Hello, everybody. My name is Brian. You've seen me here on a couple of USP one-shots. You've seen me on Born with Rage. You've seen me on, that is a blank that I am drawing. Unlike my character today, who is Red Angus, 100% Space American Revolver Cowboy Mech Man. I'm here to light up the show. I'll go ahead and pass it off here to Mir.
Blue.
Hi. So sorry, just completely forgot words. Hi, you guys have probably only seen me around on the one shots. I was back in something dragons when that was still a thing. But I'm excited to be here. And we're gonna pass it off to our final one of Andy.
Hey, I'm Andy. I'm usually here on Monday nights for our Starhaven game. You can also find me over on our website where I write blog posts every now and again. You can also find me over on our YouTube channel where I host the Storyforge series for character creation and GM tips and tricks for little things that I think of a Lancer tonight. I running of the system myself, tried to do a little bit of customization for that system so that I could do what I wanted. And I find it to be a little bit more challenging than I expected it to be. So I'm excited to actually get a chance to play it and learn a bit more about it. With that, I will pass it back up to our GM, Calvin.
All right. I am very excited as well because this is going to be my first time running Lancer. Except for this went super well. I've read Across the Stars, and the destiny of humanity is both uncertain, brilliant, and also, of course, dangerous all at once. Conflict, of course, can and will arise in such a time, and at the forefront of this conflict is mechs. Whether being used to fight in a war or rebuilding afterwards, defending your home or defending a gladiatorial title, mechs and mech pilots are a part of life and the stuff of legends. Lancers, in particular, stand among pilots as the best of the best, whose actions can have critical effects on themselves, others, and their futures. I will say we're going to be playing a bit fast and loose with some of the specifics of the lore. I just didn't want to get too much into the minutia of it for a one-shot, but hopefully it won't be anything too distracting. And let's just hop right on into the game then. If everybody is...
Do it.
That craft is a number of Union staff, Union being this large intersystem organization that's employed to make contact with troubled worlds and bring them under the widening gaze of this idealistic yet often overbearing intersystem organization. When a problem arises that can't be fixed within the scope of Union's usual peacekeeping abilities, that's when they bring in more specialized operatives. And that is where our Lancers will come in. This current batch of a mix of mercenaries and operatives is being brought into a location that so far they've only been briefed as being named Artemis Station, a massive space station and terraforming engine that recently sent out a distress beacon. This sort of thing seems maybe a bit below Union's usual notice, but nonetheless, this crew is selected for what seems like it should be a pretty straightforward mission. So we start off with the crew sort of recovering after spending a decent amount of time in travel. There are ways to travel particularly fast, so you got here with decent speed, but it does take some time. Still going through space, obviously, you might feel a bit cramped in this ship, which, as we can, I guess, imagine the camera panning over it, you can see the name Nijimura sort of emblazoned on the side. After your lengthy travel through space, you're kind of almost arriving at the station itself. You can see this massive spherical craft just outside your ship windows. It has this sort of sphere shape with a ring around it that's full of different like hangars and observation decks. You can see the moon is hovering over and the planet just beyond. And yeah, at this moment, as we're just coming into the location of this game, let's go ahead and actually zoom in on one of the ship windows and introduce our crew, who are currently waiting in a meeting room to be fully briefed on their mission. And I guess let's go with the same order that the Twitch windows are in, and we'll start with Ramon, who is playing Duke.
Yes, I'm playing Duke, technically Duke the 6th, a Flash clone, I guess the 6th Flash clone of a noble from the Carrick Baronies, which is like another kind of intersystem that is interstitial government that is tangential to Union. And but this specific Carrick Barony Flash clone is working with Union and not against it right now.
And Wiki, who was playing Free Shooter.
I'm, as I said, playing Free Shooter. She's got some cybernetic enhancements, and not really sure what else we need to say about her because it's all classified.
That is correct. Brian playing Longhorn.
Yes, I'm playing Longhorn today. My name is Gunson Langer, Langer with an L, rhymes with clanger, and that's what I want to do, these Gongar mechs. See, I used to be a rancher back in my day, and you know, don't pay the bills as good as shooting people in the face, so here I am.
Of course. That really threw me off. I didn't expect the character to go in this direction. I'm sorry. Andy playing Hellion.
Yes, Hellion is sitting on the table, leaning back. She has her arms crossed under across her chest, and her flight suit is tied. It's offered, so she doesn't have it through her arm. She's got it around her waist and tied tight, exposing the rather taut muscles of her arms and the let's say a few of the scars that she's earned over the years. She looks bored and rather nonplussed at this meeting that has seemingly taken forever and wants to really just get into the action. Pass it over to Blue.
I have to follow those two great ones. Why would you do this?
Make yours even better.
I can't. No, Empress is pretty much just sitting there like drumming her fingers on the table, just waiting for the meeting to actually start. Because I don't know how to sum up her that well. because I just remembered who I picked today.
Totally fine. So you all might be feeling a little restless and impatient when suddenly someone does enter the room. You see this older looking woman, kind of short, but with a bright, like wide smile on her face, as if she knows you've been waiting for a while and is trying not to make this even worse for you. You can see she's wearing, well, for her as well.
I was gonna say, I think you said it right the first time. For her.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of bored people in here.
Yeah, a bunch of bored mech pilots in here. You can see she's wearing like this gray suit, very futuristic looking, shiny sort of material. She's being followed by what looks like a humanoid hologram, which is dressed in a similar suit but has a much different appearance. She's much taller, a bit more of an angular face with much longer hair. You do know this person to be Agent Holly Atro, who is sort of your go-between with Union on this mission, who is currently being followed by her AI companion, Everready. And Holly walks into the room and says, greetings, Lancers. Sorry about the delay. We just had some issues with communications up top, but let's get down to business, shall we? Everybody comfortable? Did everybody need drinks or anything?
Yeah, we've been comfortable for 45 minutes, so how about we just get to it?
Right you are.
What the cowboy said.
And she pulls out like this data pad and starts scrolling through it. Well, I know you're all ready to stretch your legs, so I'll try not to keep you too long. As you all know, this is the as you know part of the lore. Union has been making progress with the nearby planet of Jove. We recently made contact with them, and we've been assisting them with some medical technology and education. They even had a few things that they could teach us about their unique forms of technology. They've agreed to become part of Union. And one recent task we've been working on with them is terraforming the surface of their moon, Abiona. Now, this should have been a pretty routine mission. I mean, we just send along a basic craft, it goes in, we analyze the area, see what we can do with it. However, unfortunately, it was recently attacked by pirates. This crew, calling themselves the Crazy Diamonds, apparently attacked the Artemis Station, our little terraforming platform, hovering just above their moon. We lost contact with them some time ago, and we need you to, well, get in there and see if you can, well, first off, rout out these pirates, and second off, see if we can rescue some of the science crew that was aboard the station.
See, if you'd hired us for protection in the first place, we wouldn't have to be doing the rescue.
Well, that's a very good point. Unfortunately, I mean, we only assumed this was just going to be your simple terraformer mission. I mean, I'm not really sure what these pirates are here for, but hey, now that you're here, we can fix some of those mistakes.
Sure. Did we get any scans of these pirates, or are we going in blind like usual?
Well, as she starts scrolling through the tablet again, we did get some basic information. They don't seem particularly well funded, maybe just like a crew of randoms who have come together. Some of them do have some decent technology, and we did get reports of a rather large one carrying some sort of hammer, as well as a couple of others that were very proficient in using fire for attacking. So just be careful for that.
Right. And base of operations, or at least flight paths in and out of the area so we can track them down?
Yes, so it seems like they may have landed on Jove briefly before attacking the station. We should be able to make our way into the station itself. And then once we deal with that, we can get a better sense of where they are right now.
Oh, all righty then. Boys and girls, looks like we're going on a rescue mission.
Hope that's all it is.
I hope not.
Oh, I'm sure that's all it will be.
Never is that simple.
We'll go with that.
So Agent Atro will lead you towards the sort of the mech storage or the mech hangar of the Nijimura ship that you're currently on. You can, of course, all see your different, they're all like size 1, if I recall, so they can all fit rather comfortably in here. There's no like super massive one, but at the same time, these are very large pieces of machinery. Even like the crews that are sort of working on the ship, you can see they look up at your different mechs with this sense of like awe and just inspiration. For some of you, this is just a typical day, though. I mean, this is like someone really just really appreciating a nice car you have.
Hellion is going to, when we get to the hangar, she'll untie the sleeves of her jumpsuit, pull it up and zip up, cinching it tight underneath her chin and pulling the strap over, making sure that the comm unit is attached to her shoulder. And she'll look at the rest of the Lancers. Well, cowboy, saddle up. The rest of you, let's get to it, right?
Let's see what comes of this.
All right. So, in the interest of time, the Nijimura is very easily able to dock with Artemis Station. It seems like whatever security protocols are on the station itself, the Nijimura is easily able to hack its way through them. As it brings you up alongside one of the larger hangar doors on the station, there is a bit of a rumble on the ship that you can feel within your mechs as it forcefully docks into the station. Alarm bells start to ring, indicating the presence of enemy forces outside, and the large door on the side of the ship opens up, leading you into the hangar bay of Artemis Station, which I will bring y'all over to right
It's
now.
the new map. It's the new map. It's the new map.
It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
So hopefully this works and I get you all over there.
Nice.
Very nice.
Cool. So at the moment, you all are on one side of this map. You've sort of entered this, basically it looks like a hangar. You can see ahead of you, the largest part seems to be this circular hatch within the middle, which leads to the space elevator you would have seen from outside the station. A platform that basically goes right down to the moon itself. All around you, you can see signs of maybe like a previous battle. There's crates and barrels sort of all lying around, but they're futuristic ones, so they're made of metal. There's a handful of vehicles that are just sort of strewn about. And on the other side of the hangar bay, you can see what looks like a small assemblage of some. You can see that they all have the same distinct silver and blue color pattern, but it looks like a small team of enemy mechs have arrived to interrupt what you are trying to do. You can see there's different varying sizes of them. There's one particularly large one, but the one furthest in the back, you can see it's carrying like this glowing flamethrower that sort of brightens up even this brightly lit room. And as you can just see him like lifting it, trying to look intimidating, although for most of you, you've probably seen guys like this a billion times and have blown up a billion more.
Boring. Can we shoot them now?
Absolutely.
Just try to keep the collateral damage to a minimum this time.
I mean, it's not me that does the collateral damage. I'm very good at shooting. Feel like we should probably be talking to Longhorn down there.
Oh, come on. You don't have to bring up the past or the future or perhaps the present. I'm going to blow that son of a bitch right out of his suit.
My point.
So the way combat works in Lancer, or at least the way initiative works in Lancer, is that the players will choose who will go next after someone goes. So essentially one player character goes and an NPC goes, and then the previous player chooses the next person to go. We go back and forth until either we go through, until we go through all the characters basically. Normal circumstances, you will each get one sort of turn or activation, and so will the NPCs. Although some NPCs might be a bit more elite than others, so they might be able to get a couple of activations in there. At the moment, though, you are pretty far apart, so you might not be doing much more than moving this turn. Might have made the map a little bit too big.
It's quite large.
It's fine.
Guns have range for a reason.
Exactly.
So on the character sheet,
yep,
is the range that thing that looks like an axle with two wheels on either end?
Let me just grab your sheet so I can remember what these symbols look like.
Yeah, that's the range next to.
Okay. I didn't know how else to describe it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You're right. It looks like an axle.
Then the one that looks like two axles crossed is a threat for melee weapons. So that's how far your melee weapon can reach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I read super heavy on my sheet. I almost got super excited.
Possibly dumb question. How do we scroll the map? I can't get it to go to the
Right mouse click, move it back and forth.
Oh,
I don't
thank God.
have a right mouse.
Oh, you have,
Oh,
then you have one big problem.
Do you have a scroll bar or a scroll button? You know, a little wheelie thing on your mouse?
I have a mouse pad.
Oh,
is it
God,
like a
no.
Mac? Do you have like a
Can
command
you
click or
use-
control click,
like-
whatever it is?
Either side, and like half the time it's just not working. So
Try your arrow keys.
no.
No. Oh, no.
Sounds
Oh
like
no, we're all
Empress-
moving now.
Oh, sorry.
Empress has a HUD problem.
Okay, we got it. It's like the very bottom corner is where I have to click.
Yep. Click and hold.
I told you should have upgraded your system like 10 years ago.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No problem at all.
I was just like,
Okay.
oh, I actually see what you're describing.
But let's see. Has the Twitch screen updated or is it just super behind?
Super behind.
Okay. Well, if you all go to the tab that looks like a fist punching, that is where the encounter is.
Yes.
And if you right mouse click it, it will pop it out. So it doesn't have to take up your right hand side if you want to use the reference sheets and everything else.
Yep.
Oh, that's killer.
What? Oh, hey.
I use right mouse and I cannot.
Hey.
Wow, that's I withdraw my previous, I don't like this change.
It might take a minute, but oh, I think I lost one of you. One of your
I think one of our mechs is on top of one of our mechs.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who's
We're all-
hiding?
There it is.
So get off me.
The door's a little cramped. You might have to squeeze through.
Peekaboo.
Like, hold me. Get off, get off.
But let's get this groove in. So it is entirely up to the players who will go first. It is always a player turn first, if I recall correctly. If not, then that's just what's going to be.
Yeah.
Not it. Not going first.
I'll go
I'll do it.
first.
Okay,
Oh,
go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
Go get him.
Shotgun. All right, let's go.
A
Okay,
shotgun
so-
on this map, maybe somebody.
All right, so,
So
yeah,
Duke is up first.
Yeah, Duke in his mech called the Dangersome Inheritance. Dipping into his family resources. He has a really fun, cool, sleek Formula One mech that's really fast. So you see him kind of fire up some jet engines and just takes off. And
Show
yeah.
off.
Hey, nepotism will get you a lot these days.
All right. So I'm gonna move my 6, and then I'm going to boost. I don't know if you need me to press a button, Calvin, or I can just say it's boost.
No, just describe what you're doing for everyone listening.
Okay, so yeah, one of the actions is that so for Lancer you get 2 actions and a movement. So I'm going to use one of my actions to boost, which is just move again. So move 6 again, and then I'm going to use overcharge, which is a free action, which is basically like you can spend some heat because you can basically push your mech a little bit more. to like use the reactors to use another quick action essentially, which I'm gonna boost again. So I'm gonna move 6. Yeah. Okay, there. So yeah, I'm all the way over there now, and I guess that's all I got. I got nothing else to do because my range on my sensors is really low. I only have 5, and I don't really have anything else to do. So yeah.
So
The
first
thing-
couple,
The thing in the middle, is that on the floor or is it like a raised tank?
Oh, it's a
kinda
good
thing?
question.
it is on the floor.
Okay.
I will say, because I maybe just didn't describe, you do see a bunch of crates around here and these large circular containers that can be used for cover. The smaller ones are like 1 space of cover. The larger ones are like 2 or 3 spaces of cover. There is across from you, there's a door leading into the station itself. And then what looks like a raised platform with like a different, like sort of like an office area in there, or like a control area for the hangar itself.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just using my type 1 flight system. I'm just gonna put it into the chat so I can fly. I'm gonna gain 1 heat at the end of my turn. And that's my turn.
Okay, so essentially Duke starts off, he takes his mech, a Dangersome Inheritance, and he pushes it so that it heats itself, but he's able to move up fairly fast.
Yeah. I'm sure Duke would say like, see you later, punks, and just like I'm gonna get there first.
As he sets himself on fire. Somebody's mech got spun around.
Well, I didn't
We
know
are
that's how
a
the chat works.
well-oiled, we are a well-oiled machine here.
What I'm doing right now, and I'm just
Do
We
a
are-
barrel roll, Longhorn.
We know what we're doing. I don't even, how do you even do that?
I don't
I
know.
saw
I think you can
Empress.
scroll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
it's-
Empress spinning her thing, and I was like, "How is she doing it?" And then she touched mine.
It's spreading.
Stop touching me.
Clicked on it, and now I can't get rid of it. So trying to like zoom in or out of the map, it's just spinning.
It's fine. It's fine.
Well,
Which of the bad guys is going, Duke?
oh, well, I'll pick the order of the bad guys, but the players pick the order of the players.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
So I think with what's happening here, let's start with this guy. So the one sort of to the north of this room, he's standing on a container. He is going to check what his range on his weapon is.
It's not
Realize
range.
he is probably out of range.
That's
Don't
what
shoot me,
happens.
man. Don't shoot me.
That's what happens when you take a super heavy weapon.
He's gonna check his axle and see what number that is.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
Your axle isn't big enough, friend.
Uh,
No, he's gonna have to get closer. So this guy he's going to take a move action to move his speed. I'm gonna select the right thing. He's gonna take a move action to move his speed. He is going to take a quick action to boost, which allow him to move his speed again. And from there, he is going to take a shot. Because you should be in range. And I'll double check again, because I want to get everything right, because I'm super nervous. All right. So as you see this mech sort of come down and start stalking towards you, it raises its light machine gun. It is going to take a shot at you. It is going to target you. And it's gonna roll. I don't believe it has anything to, nope, nothing to add to this roll. And with a 20 on the roll,
oof.
it's gonna land a crit. So you can see this,
Oh.
you can see this mech. It's got like this small singular eye that seems to narrow at you as it lines up for a very precise shot against Duke. And it will land 5 damage.
Duke will accept this 5 damage.
Does he have a choice?
Can
Can you just go, no?
I'm just checking. I cannot tell you no. Not right now. Okay, Duke will take 5 damage. But
Okay.
he has he does not have any armor actually. So yeah, I'll take 5 damage straight. Ow.
Okay. All right. So now, after that guy, one of the players can go next. So normally it's the player who just went who decides who goes next, but just because this is our first time, you guys can discuss it if you like.
Go get him, Hellion.
Yeah. I vote Hellion.
I can't get there, but yeah.
Just watch Duke get shot again. Just take some
watch
cover.
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
first
here.
turn is going
Just-
to be a few move actions. So
It's mostly just watch the Duke get shot show until his friends come and rescue him.
Man, I might be a cattle boy, but I don't walk out to open fields like that. You crazy.
Duke,
Well-
how did you do the movement with the drag?
I was on the selection tool, which is right next to like the man, I guess the square, and then I
Yep.
just right clicked. I think I did,
Okay.
and then I should be able to. You should be able to move. It should. Whoop.
yeah, if you just click and drag, it'll move you.
Yeah,
I thought he had it where it was doing the oh, there it goes.
yeah, you
No,
have to-
yeah,
you
it
have to-
does the measurement automatically if you
I
just
Yeah,
don't want everybody token selected. So that is
One more
the-
counting by hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 to there. Second action, boost quick action to move another 6. And then finish it up with an overcharge for another move. Down to there.
Yep. And you should be able to, Ramon, I assume you already did this as well. I'm not sure if you did, but on your mech stats tab on your mech sheet, you will see a thing for overcharge. It's right above where it has the actions.
Overcharge, the D20 roll +1 section.
Yeah, just click on that and it should automatically add the, yeah.
Remember, guys, the first one is free. The second
Yep.
one is a D6.
Well,
Depending on your mech, because mine's a D3.
Oh, Mr. Fancy.
yeah. Everyone's mech is 1, then D3, then D6, then D6 plus 3.
D3, 6.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll explain overcharging real quick. It's essentially, well, I guess Ramon did explain it briefly, but it's essentially you get another action on your turn at the cost of heating your mech up.
Yeah.
So that's what these two have been doing here.
Am I feeling lucky? What is my heat? My heat is 5. Okay.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
And under the oh, I forgot to actually activate you, Hellion. That's my mistake. So under the tab with the fist, you should see an end turn button.
Yep. I always forget about that when I'm playing in Foundry on my other games too. So
So it's not just me. Yeah, all these guys are just basically gonna have to move. This guy, do I want to keep shooting at Duke?
1v1 me, bro.
Well, you literally asked.
Why would you
Duke
do
just
that?
waltz into the middle of the room like,
Duke in this like ostentatious mech with his full red Ferrari mech, just,
Did you,
just taking all the gunfire.
did you make your own sign of shoot me?
Yeah, yeah. It's
He
in hologram.
basically
It
is
just
a
says-
neon sign.
Yeah.
3 shooters just like, Duke's in trouble again. It must be Wednesday.
Oh, according to plaid.
Yeah, they are very much
He
opposites.
doesn't die, right?
Yeah,
They still make
Duke just believes in his friends a lot. So, you know,
That's what it is.
Duke's in trouble. It's a day that ends in Y.
Well, yes.
Well, this all being the case, let's activate this guy. So this other guy, this smaller guy, he is, how fast can he move? That much? Okay, he's probably gonna do much the same thing in that he will move his speed, take a quick action to boost and get up to here. He might not be in range.
Aha.
He is not in range, and his sensors are not in range. So he is, NPCs can't overcharge unless they have a feat for it. So he is gonna chill out because he already used an action to move, and you're not in close enough for him to do anything else. So he's just gonna stand there and sort of like pose with his gun.
I'm too sexy
like
for
that,
this
like
mech. Too sexy for this mech.
Instead of like
What do sensors do? And how do you know what their range is?
yeah.
So if you check your mech sheet, you'll see a thing for. Well, actually, I'm looking at the NPC sheet. Let me look at a player sheet so I can tell you where it is.
Mech stats,
Yeah.
second column, third row down.
Yeah.
What he said.
Yeah.
So that means something is in range that you can either use you can use like a quick tech action on. Most of you, for the most part, probably won't need to worry about this because you haven't really chose much of like the hacker mechs or anything like that. You could possibly
So there's a quick.
Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say there's a quick tech action called invade that you can use. It's like an attack. Everybody can do it. There's also lock on, which is like, you use your action to kind of help your mech target your enemy. But you could throw a lock on any mech and anybody else can consume it. So it's kind of like you can just give an ally like a free accuracy. You could also bolster an ally within sensor range, which is like give them an accuracy versus like a save. And then you can scan enemies to get information like how hard they are to hit or like any abilities that they have, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. The quick tech actions reference page does have that stuff. And yeah, you can all do those basic things. But I'm not sure. I don't think many of you have very long sensor range.
I'd rather just invade them with bullets or
Yeah.
lasers. Sorry.
Nice.
Well, that being the case, since that guy's turn is over, who wants to go next out of Free Shooter, Empress, or Longhorn?
I'll go ahead.
Got this.
Go ahead.
Man, I'll take a last.
Go on. Go on.
Okay.
All right, the cowboy is up.
I'll take a move to 6.
Why are you still rotated?
Ask Empress. I'll do a really nice tumble over here with my boost.
He just moonwalks into the room.
And I mean, the first one is free. First hit is always free. Is this a raised platform or is this on the ground?
No, it's on the ground. It's just to denote where the vehicles are parked.
Yeah, I'll squeeze a little bit of extra juice out of this puppy. I'll take 1 heat here.
Okay.
So I sprint, tumble, leap, and I am behind cover like somebody who doesn't want to get shot.
So you move up, roll into cover. There's a tumbleweed, but it's the future, so it's made of like metal.
I am at 1 out of 5 heat. I can die anytime.
You just
Okay, you should see the end turn button as well.
Is that the power button? I just hit it. Cool.
Yep. Okay, Pyro is going to use one of his actions.
One of? Okay.
Yep. Seems this guy is pretty cool. He has a big old flamethrower and he gets 2 actions in a turn.
The hothead they told us about.
You're not that cool.
1v1 me, bro.
No.
Well,
no.
you literally keep asking for it.
That's
Well,
what
let
people
the
who get
person
in
who has
2v1
another
say.
flamethrower do that. No, not you.
Okay, well, he's pretty slow, so move action, boost. Does he have overcharge? Nope, that is someone else. So he is going to... Nope, he can't do that. Really should have made this map smaller. So you're all just sort of sauntering up towards each other, basically.
This feels like the Texas or the Western showdown scene where the bad guy and the sheriff are coming at each other.
Everybody meets in the center of town. Some people climb balconies because they have to get shut off balconies and everything.
There is one person on the raised platform to the southwest, so.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
we know what
over
to do.
here.
Oh. Man.
Okay. But yeah, he is gonna move up as much as he can. He's super slow, but he's still, you can see as he's moving, he's still like occasionally pulling the trigger on the flamethrower. There's like a as he's moving up.
Real scary, real scary.
Gonna heat up your mech.
You're like 1,200 feet away, I'm afraid.
When I get over there.
When I get over there, I'm gonna fall down and die. You're gonna shoot me in the head.
Okay,
That's what's happening. Our speakers were just like shit talking each other across the battlefield.
Yes.
you won't be so smart when I melt your mech around you.
I'll melt you first.
What? I can't hear you from all the way over there.
I said you won't be so smart. You'll see when I get there.
What?
You know what's my favorite thing about these feature settings is that everybody has to agree on a wavelength to talk shit on Xbox Live.
Yeah, there's the shit talk frequency. So that is all he can do. His sensors are terrible.
Bro, fire's my thing.
So the shit talk frequency, is that it's just a button with the poop emoji on it on the radio?
Yep, that is your agreed upon symbol.
On 99.7 the Blitz.
So yeah, he moves up as much as he can. He's trying to be scary, but he's really not. And we have Free Shooter and Empress.
I got this.
Okay. Free Shooter, you are up.
It's very funny because the character was like said as to be a lot more impulsive, and I'm over here like, what do I even do?
So I am going to
Yeah.
take my move, boost, and end up here. And then I will overcharge so that I can shoot someone.
Well, boost is a
Whoops,
quick
stop
action,
that.
so you don't have to overcharge to shoot if you're in range.
Okay,
These guys were overcharging because they were using their movement again for a third time.
gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Cool. So to do an attack, I assume you're using your vulture main
I'm
rifle.
gonna use my riffle.
Okay, so click on the D20 symbol next to your weapon.
Hold on a second.
You know,
Gotta open the correct thing. There we go.
and it should show you, let me just open it myself.
Accurate should always be clicked. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Because you get a accuracy on all range attack rolls because your mech is incredible. Because your sniping is incredible, pretty much. So
I'm incredible.
Also that. So on the left side, if you're able to see it, you should see like a little bullseye button, a bullseye tool that you can click on to select.
I did that. You mean to select the guy?
Yes.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, no, it's already, okay, cool. Then roll to hit.
Okay. No cover, no difficulty.
That guy does not have cover from your position. And he does not have any reactions going on as of yet, so no.
Okie dokie.
Nice.
Nice.
So you move into position, you take a shot, and you land 3 kinetic damage on this guy.
I'll take it. Okay, and I believe I have to take a heat on that because of the weapon.
Yes, it should do that automatically.
Ooh.
Oh.
Double
Oh, cool. Cool.
Calvin,
Okay.
just so you know as well, if you double right mouse click on a token, it'll automatically target them.
Does it, or do I have to have the attack thing open?
Nope. I mean, as long as it's the enemy.
And I believe
It keeps bringing up configuration for me, so maybe I can't do it as a GM. Well, I can right click and target, so that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, no worries.
Can I mark that guy for death? Can I do that?
I believe
It says it's one of my things, but I don't know exactly how that works.
it is a protocol, which I think needs to be done before you move.
So mark for death is your every mech, the frame gets like a core, I guess it's like a core ability. That's like kind of like your supernova button. You get to do like once per mission. And mark for death is kind of like your mech like activates all of its like sensor stuff and just really hones in on one target.
It's the fuck this guy in particular button.
Yes.
Okay. I think I'll save that for the guy who thinks his fire is real scary.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I believe that's me being done. I don't see
The end turn button should
turn
be
button.
in the fist. Oh, wait, maybe because it can't scroll down far enough, or
It looks
I
like it's already
do.
deselected.
I don't
It's at
see
the
it.
bottom of the. It's at the bottom of the combat tracker wiki.
Bottom of the combat tracker. Oh,
the
okay.
tab
There
with
we
the-
go. There we go.
Oh.
I found it. I found it.
cool
We're good.
beans.
We're learning, folks.
Yeah, we are.
Well-oiled machine.
Let's keep hitting Duke.
He is kind of the target du jour today.
Don't worry if
I
it
mean,
ain't
you
Duke.
know, when you come in all
Candy apple red.
red and yeah,
I said Duke's just wasting their ammunition, you see.
Yeah, it's all according to plan.
you rock your hot rod on up in
Yeah.
here.
They're shooting me and not my friends, who I care deeply about.
So much honor. Okay. This guy does not have to move. Just want to make sure he doesn't have any other special things. No, he's just gonna shoot. You can see this mech that's sort of like standing on these four legs. It looks like a walking missile pod, basically. And it turns to face the direction of Duke.
Who's shooting at him?
The guy who is at the southwest, standing on that platform.
Ah, okay, that guy.
Yep. And it is just one friends attack one of your characters at a time. No one else is in range, so it's just gonna attack you.
Yes. Hey, that's a crit.
Wow.
Is that twice in a row? Wow.
Nice. Duke
Really?
is living life.
Oh man. Okay.
And
mean,
with his second action, he is going to. Let me see how I can. It's the best way to do this, probably.
oof, I'm so
wait.
dead.
Do you guys even see when he does this?
Do we even crit?
Okay. Let's just use this little thing. He is going to mark 3 spaces. I don't know. Let's just complicate things a bit.
I get knocked back 1, by the way. So I'm gonna move
Yep.
back here. Boop.
Y'all can see the square, the hex I just lit up, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So your mech sensors or functions are aware that this guy has currently marked those 3 spaces as spaces where he will launch a missile attack if anyone goes into those spaces.
Oh, reactionary missile pod mech.
Yes. Just sort of turns in that direction. You can hear on the shit talking frequency, target acquired.
Thanks for the update.
Are we playing Command and Conquer? Like, what's up, man? Or is that StarCraft? I don't remember. Awesome.
All right, and at the end of that guy's turn, Empress is up.
Right, okay. Not knowing how to do any of the tools. Okay, so
That's
I don't know
awesome.
how you guys got that fancy little movement thing up.
On the
if-
top left, it's the little select icon next to the person,
Yeah, the one that looks like a square.
Got it.
Yeah.
and you can drag and drop.
So as soon as you pick up your character, it'll start.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I can move 5. Let's.
Yep.
All right. God. This is just me not knowing where anything is. Okay, so how do you guys did you guys did boosts, and I'm so sorry. I sound
Yeah, no worries. It's essentially just using another quick action to move again. So you just move up to your speed again.
okay. Bleep.
Like,
It's like, I'm coming. I'm coming.
And
I'm also slow.
I think I might just. I think I might overcharge.
Okay, so if you want to, you can overcharge. Your mech says that it's at 2 heat already, but that
I
shouldn't
don't know
be-
why it was. I was going to ask. I'm like, is there a
Okay,
reason? No.
yeah, no, because you didn't do anything to set yourself on fire yet.
Yeah, there's always a chance.
Oh, it was the test roll, I think.
Okay. Although your mech is one that is more effective when it's on fire, so
Exactly.
You're
Risk
like,
it
come
all.
at me with your flames, bro.
Oh,
What is a
literally.
D6 to me?
so yeah, you can move up to your speed again. Just click on the, if you go back to your mech stats, you should see under overcharge that little D20 symbol.
Mhm.
Just click on that. And you should be at 1 heat now.
Now I'm at 2 because I think you it did a mark already. Okay, there we are.
All right.
Yay.
When your system's editing it to make sure it makes sense.
Just repainting where the top of your heat
Yeah.
bar is. Okay, and then you should see under the tab on the right where the hand is, the end turn button.
No,
Look for the thing that says combat tracker.
I see it. I don't see an enter.
At
Should be
the bottom.
bottom. That's okay. Somebody can hit it for
Yeah.
her.
I got coughed at. What's going on?
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't.
That was more
Oh,
for Calvin.
wait.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you didn't activate her. That's why she couldn't see it.
That's, yeah, sorry.
That's why she
I was
has
so
that
like,
much
what am
vision.
I supposed to see? I see a little power, but okay.
That was my B. Okay, you should see end turn now. I actually can't end player turns.
Well, I totally forgot to end my turn.
Okay, so that's all the players. So now I just have to finish off the NPCs. This big one's gonna go. He is going to
Got attacked by my own eyes.
It'll move. It has a speed of 4. He's gonna groove this way. He's gonna hang out closer to his ally. Doesn't need to do that yet, but he will use an action to. Okay. So you can see as this thing moves, this like large canister on its back opens up and a drone flies out. It sort of hovers in a nearby space. And a space of. Oh, okay. It will just go right here. He's gonna pop it off next to him. It should be smaller. There we go. That's his turn. He's done, and then the pyro is just gonna keep on trucking.
Trundle,
He
trundle,
is-
trundle, trundle.
On the STF, he will say, "I'm almost there."
I'm gonna flip him off somehow with the back. I don't know how we do this, but we're just
You are very much not almost there.
Snails move faster than you.
That is the first round. I think the next round is where it's really gonna kick off.
actually it's not all just moving. Yeah, hopefully.
So players go first. who would like to hop into the
I think we
action?
should let, I think maybe we should let Duke go before he dies.
I would
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Before he ends up in a Ferrari coffin.
Duke knows no chill. And we'll
Get
chug on.
behind me.
Yeah. So let me just double check here. Okay, cool. How big is this area or canister thing? Is it like blocks line of sight, or is it just cover?
It is big. So the canisters are they're small enough for cover, although they won't really block line of sight. The crates are a bit larger, so they might block line of sight as well as provide cover.
The crates block line. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. So Duke is going to fly again. He is going to move his 6. Whoop. Come on. 6.
Are you on the, okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to move again. Boost 6. And then he's actually going to overcharge and boost. He's going to go here. He's going to move 3. Let me see, within 3 range. Oh, actually. Okay, so then he's going to go here instead. And he's going to use his war pike.
You're going
So-
to die.
It's like
Yeah.
a
I stab at thee.
I stab at you. Yes, the
From-
most simplest tool. Okay, I'm going
Wait.
to roll my overcharge. 3.
Wait, is your mech Hellion?
Nope, that's
That
me.
you? Oh, damn it. You know, from Hellion's heart, I stab at thee.
I'm sure Hellion's heard that a million times.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
so-
stab, I slash.
All right. Then Warpike, go. Warpike,
Warpike, activate.
activate. Form of stab.
Is that like your anime girl move?
I hit.
That is indeed a hit.
Awesome.
Please
But-
tell me that activation phrase is over the.
Yeah, of course. He yells
Over
at
the
all of his,
SDS.
all of his SDS. You fool. Okay.
ASTF.
So he's going to use his thermal charge. So he has like a charge weapon, or like I guess an ammunition attached to the war pike that fires off an explosive damage. So that does a
Before you
D6
do,
of damage.
Before you do, real quick,
Yeah.
you do not have to bother because Missile Guy was actually a grunt. He
Oh,
was
okay.
One of the grunts that I stuck in here.
Oh,
So grunts are a particular type of NPC, very much the opposite of the elite that the pyro is, where you can make 2 turns. Grunts actually only have 1 HP.
I wish you said that before. Then I would have done all this nonsense.
Well,
That's
I
okay.
mean, he was going to shoot missiles at you. He still does the same
That's-
amount of damage.
Oh, I was gonna do a lot of damage to him, but now he only has 1 HP, so now I'm sad.
You did a lot of damage to him. Now he's stuck on your pike.
Okay, time to run away. Okay. So now that that's over with,
Well, before you move,
yeah.
how does Duke want to deal with this missile throwing mech?
So yeah, as like Duke's like blasting off, right? Like goes up high and then comes and strikes straight down onto the mech, and the lance, you see it's like glowing like red hot as he like channels some of his reactor into it, and there's like this huge explosion, and when it clears, it's just like Duke's already like moving on from it, and it's like this thing's just like this rocket's going everywhere.
So with the STF, you hear, "Oh no!"
So in Lancer, you can continue your movement in between attacks. You just like, yeah, so it's like as you're moving, like you can split up your movement, so you can use another action. So I'm going to continue my movement with 6, but also I have a frame trait that allows me to, after make an attack, I get to move 1 space, and then I also have an ability called, which is I think it's actually called the same thing from the skirmish tree, called Lock Break, which lets me allow to move 2 spaces. So now I'm going to move a total of 5 spaces and run away and hide behind this crate.
Aha, I killed you.
Run
Run away.
Well, that guy is dead.
Oopsie.
So I will also mention, I don't know how relevant it's going to be for all of you, but killing the actual pilot is sort of optional. You don't necessarily have to kill them when you disable their mech, but I will leave that in your hands.
Yeah,
for character development.
I'm sure the pilot scrambles out from that madness. He's just like,
Does he?
well,
No.
okay. Are we in space, right?
No, you're in a hangar for the station itself. No,
Yeah.
I would have
Endurance.
specified.
But is there gravity?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, he'll just like Team Rocket blast off like comedically.
Sure. Okay.
Progressively gets quieter as they blast off.
Yeah.
Now that guy's cleared the STF, Duke, you can end your turn.
Yeah, I'll let my turn.
Okay, Pyro's gonna go. Probably should have dropped that support drones closer. That's probably fine. Yeah, he's just gonna keep on trucking towards. He's gonna keep moving. Well, I mean, he doesn't have much speed that he can move, so it's kind of a moot point. He's just gonna move forward. That's all he can do, and that is.
I need to make him mad at me now.
He does seem to have caught, like, his attention does seem to be on the other mech that is clearly also on fire. But that is what he's doing right now. So which of the players would like to go?
Sniper gonna snipe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got this. We're good. We're fine. It's all good. I'm gonna move and boost over here. Whee! And just for funsies, I'm attached to the side of that crate. So I'm like this way. Because I can, apparently.
Yes, you can.
And I'm just gonna shoot at that same dude.
Okay.
Steady aim. So to aim it.
Yes.
Let me put that in the thingy. Hold on. I have to open this so I can actually see what I'm doing. I need you to go away. You go away. Thank you. Does that mean I add an additional +1?
So steady aim you have to do at the start of your turn because it's a protocol. So
Okay.
And you also become immobilized, so you couldn't actually move if you're going to use steady aim.
Oh, okay. So I would have to use it from where I am next time.
Yes.
Okay.
Drop the tripod basically and set up the launch sequence.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we're just gonna, because it's just outside my other range, so we're gonna use the riffle again. And we're gonna try to shoot you.
Okay. At the archer. So that is a hit. You will take 4 damage. So he is at that much HP. Does look like he's close to whatever the mech equivalent of bloodied is.
It's got sparks flying out.
Sparkied.
Yeah. How you feeling over there? Doing all right?
I'm doing good. You won't be in a minute.
Uh-huh.
You sound so confident.
Yeah, this one that that you just shot at, you can see it does have like sort of a longer rifle setup than the others. Comparatively, it looks like it's more made for like long range combat. Although it's barely compares to what you're capable of.
Game recognizes game. Your game is weak.
We'll see about that. as this person activates. Okay, gonna do a couple of things. Oh, okay. First, they're gonna shoot at free shooter.
Yep. Is this the person I just shot at?
Yes.
Okay.
Gonna make a shot, gonna target you. And I'm gonna roll. Looks like I made a pretty good roll, so that is a hit for 5 damage.
Far enough. Sorry, don't mind me.
So I don't believe you have any armor.
No, I have evasion, but I assume that's mixed into the.
Yeah, it's in the target.
roll.
So your evasion is like your AC, your defense, whatever.
Oh, okay.
So it is a 19 to hit, so that is just 5 damage. So the damage you do have to like do manually.
Manually put in, yeah.
Yeah. So it'll do that, and then it is going to target you with its suppress ability. So you are within line of sight, you are within range. Yes. Boom. So at the moment, you are impaired.
Okay.
So I will just, I can just add it for you, but if you right click on yourself and you see the thing that looks like a guy within like a little glowy circle, if you click on that, then you can assign status effects.
Oh, I have to scroll. Hold on. I have to.
Oh,
I have
no
to
worries.
zoom in. I have to zoom in. I'm like, I can't see that.
No worries, I got you.
Okay.
So
enhance.
Okay.
Double click. Enhance.
Enhance. Enhance. Dehance. Dehance.
So it seems like they've applied some sort of specific special targeting towards you.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't think it's going to matter for you, but we'll see.
I'm like, is that really all you've got? It's like you farted at me.
Wow.
Thoughts in
So
your general
powerful.
direction.
Look, just hold still, and I'll. This one seems a bit nervous.
I can tell.
But that is their turn. So whom among you, among Empress, Longhorn, and Hellion?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Like, I want to get up in here.
Oh, I have a dude. I'm shooting for. Okay, so if I were to move twice, I could then overheat the fire.
You can move twice, and then you can just fire normally. The only reason the others were overcharging was because they were moving
awesome.
3 times.
Okay, well then. I can move 10. And that should have put me in. Yes, he's within 10. So I have an assault rifle, which says range of 10, unless I'm somehow really wrong.
Yeah, you have your assault rifle. You also have your annihilator, whichever one you want to use.
Well, I mean, I can annihilator.
You could. You don't necessarily have to, but it does. I mean, it's up to you. It's a D3 plus 2, and the assault rifle is a D6. The annihilator does more damage if your mech is at more than half heat, though. But you're currently not there yet, so.
Yeah, but it heats me up.
Also true.
Well, we'll use the annihilator.
Okay. It also does sound super cool, so.
Yeah, it's like.
And apparently it says it has armor piercing.
Also good.
So is there anything I should?
Oh shit! I mean, yes, also good.
Empress says, "Hey, I have armor piercing." And,
well, don't fire that. We don't need none of that around here.
over the STF, you're oh shit.
Okay, so I don't think I need to turn on anything of like accurate seeking or.
If there were protocols, you needed to do those at the beginning of your turn.
All right, then.
Yeah.
We'll just roll it.
Okay, so after you click on the thing, okay.
Okay.
So that'll hit. That'll do 5 damage. Armor piercing. So I don't reduce any of it from my armor.
Huh.
Inconvenient.
It did hit the embark. We're good. I don't think it's inconvenient. I think it's very convenient, actually.
Nice.
So you fire off the annihilator. It strikes through. It like sort of pierces through the obvious armor.
We be a motley crew of space pirates.
Yar. Yeah, no, that's for the boss.
From diverse backgrounds we come.
So this guy, he is gonna move. He's gonna move to sort of stand by the leader of this unit. Is he still in range? Yes. So he's gonna move and he's going to apply his rank discipline ability, which gives him a bonus to accuracy when he's adjacent to an allied character with the mech tag.
Oh.
And he is gonna hope that he doesn't embarrass himself
I really hope he does.
with the targeting and the roll.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And that is a hit for 6 damage.
So armor we subtract it from?
Yeah, do you have armor?
I have 1.
Oh, so then you take 5 damage.
Yay.
Ooh.
It still hurts, but
It's not armor piercing, thankfully.
yeah.
Nope, not that cool.
13 minus 5 is 8. I can count.
All right. So he moves over there. He takes his shot. He is.
I'll burn you too.
No, there's something else he needs to do right now. Okay. Longhorn or Hellion.
You can get him, Hellion. You can follow up.
Actually, I'd like to see if the other guy's gonna move. So would you mind not going? Would you mind going?
Yes, I would mind not going. Let's go.
Let's go home.
Let's go home.
Okay, I'll do the classic move boost here. I'll go get on top of the crate,
Real cool looking.
and then I will go ahead and shoot him with old reliable. So I've never used this before. Very nice.
Which one's old reliable? You have like 5 guns.
Oh, the one that has reliable 2 on it.
Oh, fair. The one that says it's reliable.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and with the bolt burst. So do I just roll on
Appreciator
this?
sees you move up over her head. Don't you dare, cowboy. Don't you
I
dare.
done threw some bolts at this man. Crit?
You sure did, cowboy.
Oh, I am a predator. Let me tell you what.
Which one are you targeting?
This one right here.
He's snaking my kill.
He
Hey,
sure is. That is more than enough.
Wait, what does my predator skill do?
Oh, Rainmaker.
Where did it go? This is the only 20 I got. I gotta remember it. Where is it? Oh no, I can't find it.
It's super dead.
It's
In,
super dead. I took your kill out to dinner and I did not call back.
So
Wow.
Oh, I do max damage when I crit. Oh baby.
Yeah. Max damage and bonus damage, because I also have that.
It's like 18 damage. This guy's mad dead.
yeah,
So you
for
just see
sure.
me like leap on top of this crate, pop the bolter, not even aim at the man, just trail it on the ground as all of his limbs fly off, and then he ejects into the ceiling.
Just a wild coyote. Yahoo! Like-
You do not get to mark that on the board. That was mine.
Kill's a kill.
Kills.
And I'll go ahead and take out my mech Sharpie and mark it on my mech arm.
Just see like the HUD Katie just like act.
You have a whiteboard in your mech?
Yeah.
There ain't no KS category in my HUD. It just says kills.
Well, that guy's down.
Don't wash your hair anytime soon.
I forgot to activate Longhorn, but there you go. And then now you can officially end your turn.
Baby. I ended my turn and I ended that man's life. There we go.
First thing she's gonna do is replace all of your soaps and shampoos back on the ship with like Nair.
Here.
Hair removal.
Oh,
Well, you can't do that because this episode is sponsored by Keeps.
Yeah, she'll replace your keeps with like sulfuric acid. There you go. Wash your hair with that.
And I gotta put away the script. I couldn't do it.
Okay, I'm gonna go use the support guy. But I do not recall, Ramon, when do I roll to recharge something? Is that the start of turn or end of turn?
It's the start of the round. I usually roll for it, but
Okay. Then I should have rolled for it already. I'm just gonna roll for it now. 1d6. That's not cool.
It doesn't recharge.
Nope.
Animals.
So this guy is just gonna, I think he'll move and he'll stay in cover for now.
coward. As I
don't
yell
know.
from behind my cover.
I think that boy
The
got
big
a
guy
brain.
just goes tone, hide.
You cannot see me.
You guys can't see me back here, right?
sure.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks.
Poor guy.
Um,
All right.
okay, so that guy is done. Hellion, you are up. Let me just move that guy's turn away.
All right. Let's see here.
Oh, nice.
Move and boost. Let's see.
Yes.
Does this get me in range? It does.
Oh, nice. Bring him into the blender.
Yes, that's right. Calvin, I would like to use my grapple cable on
Oh no.
your
Oh,
pyro
no.
mech, but I'm not entirely certain how I get to roll this.
Over here.
I believe that would just be rolled as a melee attack. So you can just use your chain axe to roll the attack for it.
Okay.
You could also roll grit as well. There should be like a button for your grit on like the
Stats tab.
yes, that's tab.
That
All right.
probably makes more sense.
All right, I'll go ahead and roll that. Cancel that roll. I don't have him grappled just yet.
Ooh, yeah, you do.
Now I
Yeah,
do.
his defense is not 19.
So the grapple is a success. I am immediately pulled adjacent to the target.
Hey!
Ooh boy.
Get in the blender.
He goes, here I come.
My rival.
But I believe that's all unless I want to overcharge to make an attack.
Yeah. Do you want to overcharge?
The fact that I have him right here, heck yes.
Dang it.
Dang it.
So
And
I will go ahead and roll my overcharge.
What scares me is that Andy can do that to anybody and then just overcharge until he blows up. And he can always take somebody with him.
All right. Now the question. All right. So with the grapple, how does that work with everything? Because I know he's currently grappled. I have a couple of things that give me benefits for when grappling. So I gain a +1 accuracy on melee attacks against targets that I'm grappling.
Yep.
I also have backswing cut and wide arc cleave.
That
Yeah.
all sounds pretty nasty.
Oh yeah.
So if you use I think you have the nano sword.
I have either the chain axe or the nanocarbon sword.
Yeah, if you use the nanocarbon sword, all of the talents that are under executioner will activate.
All right.
The sword's a heavy weapon, so
Yeah.
Then the sword comes out and slice and dice. Very nice.
Into the blender.
I do get accurate for this because of having him grappled. The first miss of the game for anybody.
Ooh, you rolled a.
Ooh. I rolled a 4.
well, it is still reliable.
It's true. What does reliable
So-
do for me?
Reliable is even though your attack missed, you still do the reliable damage.
Okay, so I still do 3 points of damage to him.
Yes.
Damn, that's a good reliable.
How do you
man.
guys have armor?
He does have armor, and you
Armor
are not
3?
armor piercing.
But it is not armor. But it is not armor 3.
Dude, he hasn't
Well-
said that. What is it, Calvin?
Kel Surprise, it is armor 3.
Don't worry, I got this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Look, I said he's gonna be my rival now.
I didn't
Get
mean to speak that into his
All right.
existence, Andy. I'm sorry.
It's
It was
okay.
always there. It's just the first thing that hit him was armor piercing.
But I should. Oh no, because I didn't hit, so I don't get the backswing cut. So
Super unfortunate.
I know.
I was very excited for you.
I was like, oh, I get to do all my cool stuff, and I miss.
So you
As
got,
I was joking about my rival, no, it's cool. I was hopeful to see.
you got a dent in your
It's
knife.
fine.
Oh, he's on
All right.
fire. You're on fire.
So
All right. Go
the
ahead and
pyro is
activate.
like, nice try. Gonna need a little more than that to cut through my armor.
I'm gonna fire at you again.
Go ahead and activate me so I can deactivate myself, Calvin.
I keep forgetting to do that. I'm doing too many
That's-
things. I haven't even looked at like the stream chat, so I hope nothing important happened.
Oh yeah, there has been a request for a special
Oh.
NPC. So
Oh,
For
Oh,
what?
okay. Well, I will read it over break and then maybe put them in the next combat.
it will be a favorite of Wikis.
I swear to God, if it's Sophie, we're gonna have a problem.
Might be. All right, Pyro is going to take his turn. Well, now there is a person in front of him.
Hi.
Yeah, why would you do that? Could have
Um,
made him keep walking. It would have been funny.
He's grappled.
he can't go anywhere.
He can't go anywhere.
Yeah, but you're right there for him to.
Fine.
can I? Sweet, I can. I had to make sure
No.
this wasn't going to hit was going to hit the other guy. But here comes the flamethrower.
Whee! Let's see here. There
And
is
it is going
something.
to.
There is something about me having somewhat soft cover due to having him grappled.
Yeah.
I'm just
Calvin,
trying to figure-
you also take penalties, like an added difficulty, because he's right in front of you. You're engaged.
True. Let me re-roll that with my difficulties then.
Oh, they're
I-
engaged. How sweet.
Yeah. When's the wedding?
Better be soon.
June
Uh,
13th, coming right up.
Yep, that's what it is. It's Shield of Blades. Shield of Blades. As long as you're engaged, you and any allies adjacent to you count as having soft cover.
Yeah, I'll just click it.
Okay, so I would have 2 difficulties then, because I'm shooting a weapon at you instead of doing a melee attack.
Yep.
And you also have Shield of Blades. Okay, so let me re-roll that. With 2 difficulties.
There it is.
Surprisingly, it is a miss. Although I rolled it twice, so I need to just have 4 heat on myself. So this guy turns to aim the flamethrower at you, Hellion, and then with just like a yank of the grappling cable, you're able to make the flame sort of go wide, scorching one of the nearby container barrels.
Oh no. We don't talk about fire. No.
Yes, we do.
But since
We
that
don't. You do.
Don't silence me.
since that didn't work, He is
Nice.
going to, let's see where I can drop this. This is a burst one. I can drop her right here, I believe. Yes. He is going to shoot a grenade behind you.
Oof. Still has difficulty.
Oops, I unloaded it. There we go. Still will have difficulty, and you're adjacent, so still gonna have 2 difficulty.
Legendary.
So it's just yanking this guy back and forth. It's like
Wow.
whoosh to one side, and then the grenade goes out. Thump, ding, ding, ding.
Okay, I'm super happy about the fact that it's possible to roll a 0 in this game.
I had to think that like Helene just kind of like bats it out of
Yep.
just
Ting. Just catching it out of it comes out as it comes out of the launcher and just throws it away like
Just
no.
catches it and squeezes it, and it just goes,
Like no.
Like a total badass. He shouldn't have gone for it. Should not have gone for it when he had 2 difficulties. But that is his turn, and we go on to the next round.
over the STF we hear. Oh no.
All part of the plan.
Really?
I totally meant to do that.
It's all part of our plan.
I'm really invested in what this plan you have is.
It's the good old Duke and switch, right? Everyone's like, oh yeah, shoot at Duke. Forget about his friends. And well, here's his friends.
And then his friends show up. I fell for it.
Oh,
Do you-
man.
Do you guys mind if I go ahead and activate?
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's do this round, and then we'll take a quick break. And then I think I'm sure we'll finish this combat, but I don't think we'll have time for 2, so we'll probably go into an RP thing when you get to the station.
Cool.
Cool, because I'm gonna smack Cowboy up and down
Right.
the station.
So Hellion.
All right. I have him grappled. Just making sure I'm not missing anything with this. So I do get my +1 against this target.
We're gonna hype you up. You got this. Do the
It's like,
cool thing.
Do I have to keep the grapple, or because he didn't break it last turn, it persists?
Yeah, he didn't break a grapple, so it's still there.
Okay. All right. So we will go ahead and swing the nanocarbon sword once again.
You got this.
I have one. We have one accurate.
For your hype squad.
There it is.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
Holy
a crit.
It is a crit.
Nice. Oh, you have a thing. Nice.
If it hits, it crits for a short flat range.
Do you have a thing for crits? I think you do, but I
See here. I have yes, I have wide arc cleave. First time in a round that you perform a critical hit with a heavy or super heavy, you deal 3 kinetic damage to all characters and objects of your choice within threat, other than the one who just attacked.
okay.
Oh,
So
he thought he was getting help by standing next to his little buddy there.
That's right.
Okay, so let's deal with the pyro first. Let's deal with his 10 damage, and then we can deal with the buddy.
Yep.
So he is going to take 10 damage, which brings his HP down. So now we can talk about how damage works. So all of you as player characters, you'll have a thing called structure, which is essentially like parts of your mech that will start to get damaged the more damage you take. So when your HP gets to 0, you'll take some structure damage, and that'll have an effect on, like, maybe it'll damage a system or a weapon or something, or a worst case scenario, just blow you up. So most NPCs only have 1 structure. That's why they just get destroyed when their HP goes down. This guy has 2. So he has to deal with that, which is why I want to deal with him first. With the random effect of a glancing blow. So the HP will roll over into his, when you take a structure, your HP will go back to max, and you take that much HP, then it goes back up until you have no more structure. So some of the damage rolled over to his next set of HP. So I've calculated that in. He is also currently impaired until the end of his next turn, assuming he makes it there.
I make no promises.
And then this guy takes 3 damage.
Yep.
He has some armor.
Yay. Good for him.
So he's like, cheese. As he also gets hit.
Cheese.
Was there something else for your attack?
Oh
There's
yes,
this-
because there's backswing cut.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this
Make
is the this is an attack on the other guy, not not the original one. So I don't get the accurate on this one because I'm not grappling him.
Just cleaving.
Basically, yep.
Nice.
Oh, I rolled just a basic attack. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I did that.
For funsies.
Yeah, let's just take the. It's only going to be. It's going to be half damage from this.
Yep.
So 5.
Deal a decent chunk of damage with his armor. That is a smidge less, but still not happy about this.
Still not happy about that.
Hellian's like, yeah.
Say hello to my little friend. Slice.
That's not little.
That's not little.
Say hello to my big anime sword.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Hyped up. You just need your team behind you being like, you got this.
I believe. Let's see here. So that was one attack action. So I can.
Yes.
Is it a free action for me to break my grapple and move? Or do I have to
break
take
the
it?
grapple? I think it would be. I don't think I put it in here.
I mean, you are in control of it, so
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I wasn't sure.
Sure.
I'll say for the purposes of this, breaking the grapple is a free action. You can take your
Okay.
move action to move though.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I should be able to boost to move again.
Whee!
I set him up. You knock him down.
on it.
Actually, you could have actually just taken him with you. Because you have
Oh, that's true. That's
you have
better.
synthetic muscle netting, so you count as one size larger. So you can just drag and boost him towards
Yes.
Empress.
Oh, yes.
The
All right.
funniest maneuver.
Yes.
Whee!
Well, that is true. Here I come.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure torment and agonization.
Oh, God.
I just like to think that he's just like grabbing her to the ground. It's like, no.
Now just wait a minute.
Yes, TF, we hear. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
I want to go to the
Alright.
other fireball, but no.
Oh, okay, this guy.
Be a pirate, they said. They'll give you We'll give you fire, they said.
You'll be the
Tell
cool
me
fire guy.
Never bring fire to a sword fight.
What if the sword's on fire? Yes.
This guy is
Better
for
fight.
sure
Never
gonna
bring
have
fire
to
to a
fight.
sword fight who has another fire robot on their side.
He is for sure coming for you. You've got 2 people in his range now, so here comes a flamethrower.
Uh-huh.
He still has
Don't sound so
difficulty.
scared.
He has difficulty difficulty 2 against me. No difficulty against Empress, however, because she's not currently.
No,
next
light
to
me
us.
up. Get me on fire.
You still get a difficulty if you're engaged.
Oh,
So,
right. Yes.
On
Oh,
all
okay.
ranged attacks. Yeah.
Light
So
me
he-
up. Get me on fire. No, let's do this. Come on.
Okay, so this should cover both
Burn,
of you.
baby, burn.
Oh, sweet, I
Uh,
can do the difficulties and accuracies separately. So
Very
you can
nice.
get 1 difficulty for being engaged and then 1 more in Hellion.
Yep.
Should probably break that grapple.
Probably.
Okay.
So I Empress's theme song is Through the Fire and Flame. I have
Really?
I have decreed it.
So it'll be a miss on Hellion, but a hit
Yes.
on Empress to deliver weight. Are you immune to burn?
Oh, I think I might be.
Yes.
Well, he wouldn't know that.
He wouldn't know that.
He'll find that
You
out in
know,
a minute.
If she is, he knows that now.
Sure.
Let's
I-
double check.
Where
I think you're
was
thinking about the other one, the other HA.
that? Yeah, no, I
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about Emperor.
Yeah.
Emperor, yeah.
The brother.
think we're not impressed.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 3 burn.
Okay.
So if you go to your,
She's like,
Uh,
yay!
work on that, or
so it'll subtract from your HP first, And then you also put in the burn section, you'll put 3 burn. So at some point you'll have to make, I believe it's an engineering save to clear that fire away.
Does the armor soak some of the fire, or?
It does not.
No.
Okay.
No, burn. Yeah, burn goes through armor.
All right. All right.
Okay. So that'll be so burn is like it continues to happen on your turn.
Got it.
But we'll deal with that if you take your turn. So he took an action to do that. And he's going to take his second action to not break the grapple like he should. Instead,
he's in panic mode.
Instead, Hellion, you see this as this mech opens up like the vents around its reactor to start to clear out the heat from it. And I need you to make an agility save.
Agility save. All right.
That's a little sus.
That is sus.
He's venting.
Let's see here.
Pyro's venting.
Sorry.
Just
There are
making sure.
enemies. There
I'm
are
not
enemies
really sorry,
among
but I'm
us.
sorry.
Ooh, I do get an accuracy on saves to avoid prone or knockback.
Oh, well, that's what it's trying to do to you.
That's why I was reading it. I'm like, oh, I do have something that does that.
Nice.
I think I saved.
Wow.
Yeah.
The legend continues.
So he's cleared his heat, but it seems, Hellion, you were still able to, while having this guy wrangled with your grapple cable, able to prevent yourself from being struck by the sort of waves of heat and flame coming off of them.
You are just making this more difficult for yourself.
Just all of that happens, and then from the STF, you hear Free Shooter going.
Well, after that embarrassment, that is the end of the Pyro's turn. So we've got Duke, Free Shooter, Empress, and Longhorn.
I mean, I think
Empress.
Empress should go.
Yeah,
Should go
Do-
in that poor dude's misery.
I vote Empress.
Get it.
Totally.
Okie doke.
So there's things that burn little. Burn, baby,
Trundle,
burn.
trundle, trundle, trundle.
What does that burn you gave me do?
At the end of your turn, it'll do damage unless you take I believe it's a quick action to do an agility save. Is it an action to do it, or you don't need an action?
So at the end of the turn, you automatically try to clear it with a engineering save.
Engineering, sorry.
You could take a full action to stabilize, which does like a whole bunch of stuff, including clearing like all statuses and burn and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're not going to worry about it, you're just going to end this man's life, you can just roll the engineering save at the end of your turn.
All right, we'll deal with that. Sorry.
This poor guy, I thought he was so cool.
Yep.
He did.
Well, he had armor and could go twice in a round.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
How'd that work out?
the Annihilator, because the torch doesn't have that
Oh,
armor.
if
Although,
You have
it gets through, but I also have a chance of doing less damage. But I could burn. Oh, that's
You have a lot of, I think with your melee stuff, you have some nice little specials.
Mhm.
On your pilot talents, you have the aggressive heat bleed and the fusion hemorrhage.
Oh, that's fair.
And I think you're probably in the danger zone at this point.
Probably.
Yeah.
One more in you. Well, it's above half, so
Oh,
two
so
more.
not quite there yet.
If you can heat yourself +2, which
You
most of
can-
your weapons do.
You can just, as a protocol at the start of your turn, just become I think it's called radiance. Oh no, it's our overclock. You just become exposed. So while you're exposed, it's range and melee. Here. Range and melee attack gets +3 energy damage, and all of the weapons that deal kinetic damage, ghost damage, deal energy damage, and it gains 5 range and +1 threat.
Well,
So
I
you
didn't
can-
have to do that. we're moving to be adjacent to him though,
True.
because that sounds smart. Yeah. All right. Sure, we'll do that. Is there something I need to do to activate that, or
The radiance, I think if you just click on the
overclock?
overclock. Yeah, just click on the button that says protocol. It should pop it into chat.
Looks like.
Or
Got
Or
limit
not.
break. What did I
okay,
do?
never mind.
Sure. Sorry. So.
No worries. So basically you essentially set yourself ablaze as
Yeah.
you move forward. So you are currently exposed, but that does give you the ability to use your limit break, which is
Playing Final Fantasy here.
I just imagine Empress's voice is like this cutesy like anime girl.
It did say she had a shy and timid nature, so I really do think she was the shy anime girl voice of "Hi everyone," and then she's just like, "Get over here! I'm going to burn you to death."
You know, then she
Basically.
lights on fire, and it turns more into, "You like fire?"
Oh my god.
okay. So you are dealing bonus of 3 energy damage on a hit. You did your protocol and you moved, so you can attack with 2 weapons.
2 weapons.
If you do a barrage, which is a full action, so it'll use up your 2 actions.
Okay. Sure.
You'd be attacking with your torch now, probably.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right.
And does she get an accuracy because he is still grappled?
No,
No. Okay.
no, only you do.
I wasn't sure if because he was, but it's all based on character who has it.
Mhm.
All right. So roll to hit with the torch.
Nice.
That's a hit. That's 5 and 3, and I have to take an extra 3 because of your limit break. So
I lit myself
That
on fire.
extra 3 is actually burn as well. I don't know if that matters. Because as soon as you use the torch, it brings your thing up into your danger zone, and then your plasma sheath thing happens. So all bonus damage becomes burn.
okay, so this guy is taking 6 burn and 5 energy.
You also do an extra d6 of damage because of this fusion hemorrhage. So yeah, he's super dead.
Well, let's just find out how dead.
How do I roll this one for the D6?
Empress is just giggling maniacally through the.
Square bracket, D6, close square bracket, close square bracket.
That was a
Or-
lot.
Or you can just do slash. You can do /R 1d6 like in
Yeah.
Roll20.
Okay, that's nice. I'll just do that. That sounds add to.
Okay.
This one.
Sure. How describe your final burn on this guy?
I mean, it's fire. It can get to like engines, fuel tanks. Can we blow them up?
His flamethrower explodes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Look,
She
there's room for
shoots
one
her
fire.
up his flamethrower, so it just goes through the system
Oh, you use fire. You see,
like a
funny.
backdraft.
I have a flamethrower here. Let me show you how to properly use a flamethrower burn.
Now wait a minute, that just ain't fair.
Didn't ask.
Stands over
Nice.
mech menacingly. You know what the best thing about me and fire? We don't discriminate.
Okay. So it is 8:45. I didn't want to go to break in the middle of a round, but I think it might be a good idea unless you want to finish the round. I don't know.
I mean, they could retreat. I mean, unless they want to get stuffed, but are okay.
You could just keep beating on them. I did just blow up.
Their
You
boss,
are-
yeah.
You are aware that the way onto here would probably be through the space elevator, the hatch of which you're also standing in the way of.
They
I mean,
can't
what is this
retreat.
negotiation of with the fire because I'm still burning of the. So you guys can surrender.
No, they can't.
How
Go to
about
break.
we
I think it's
go to
fine.
break while I decide what they're going to do?
All right, sounds good.
They're gonna die is what they're gonna do.
Well, sooner or later.
Don't we
One
all?
way, one way or another.
One way or another.
So yeah, we'll hop off to our break now. I'm having a ton of fun. I'm really enjoying this game so far. So hopefully y'all are too. And I will catch up on chat and find out what was going on in there that I missed. We'll be back in a few minutes.